It's time for our third match of the evening. The following contest is scheduled for one fall! And it is for the CCW World Championship. Introducing first, a challenger, a competitor who knows no fear. He is Mr. No Fear, Ryan Lloyd!
Here comes the challenger, Ryan Lloyd.
Ryan Lloyd, hoping to lead tonight with the CCW Welsh Championship belt around his waist.
Believe me, the Welsh champion Joey Marcus is not going to make that easy for him. The Pirate will not just hand over his treasure to anyone without a fight to the death.
The Fusioneers are pumped.
Ryan Lloyd is having fun with the Fusioneers, and they are loving it. What an evening we are having so far. To join us at the next live event, check out the Fusion Pro Wrestling website for times and dates.
Ryan Lloyd is fully getting into the groove and is pumped up for this match. The crowd are loving him.
And his opponent, he is the reigning, defending CCW World Champion. He is the King of Krakens, the natural-born scallywag, Joey Marcus!
And here comes the CCW Welsh champion, the Pirate scallywag himself, Joey Marcus.
He's pumped and ready to defend his CCW Welsh Championship belt.
Joey Marcus won the title from Crimson Chaos back in June of 2024 and is here tonight to defend that very same title.
Joey Marcus is serious as you will ever see him. He is fully focused on keeping hold of his championship title.
I hope Ryan Lloyd knows what the hell he has got himself into by demanding this championship title match.
Just look, he is soaking in the atmosphere.
This is going to be a match for the ages. We have already seen one title change tonight. Are we going to see another one?
How great is this? Ryan Lloyd and Joey Marcus showing signs of respect to each other.
Both of them are now looking ready to get this match started. Ryan Lloyd signing to Joey that he wants the CCW Welsh Championship belt around his waist.
What's this?
Instead of hearing the bell, we are hearing music. Is someone else coming out to the Fusion ring? Joey Marcus is looking confused. This match should already be underway, but it seems like someone has something else in mind. It's Badman Ben Evans. Is he here for Ryan Lloyd, or is he coming for the CCW Welsh champion, Joey Marcus?
The Badman Ben Evans looks serious, and like someone with a purpose.
Ben Evans completely ignoring Ryan Lloyd and walking straight to the Fusioneers. They don't sound too happy to see him. Badman Ben Evans demanding the Fusioneers get to their feet and show him some respect.
Grabbing the mic and heading to the ring now.
The benefit you do not know, I'm the baddest man wrestling, and I'm Badman Ben Evans. See, the last time I was here at Fusion, I had a match with that muppet over there for that title. I do not. Yeah, thank you. I did lose, yeah, you're right. But my
does it count? There we go, see, so you all heard that. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to put myself into this match, because I got screwed last time. So I want to make this official.
Badman Ben Evans wanting in on this title match.
At the end of the day, Joey Marcus can decline the challenge, and this match will continue as a singles title match. What will he do?
It looks like Joey Marcus has accepted the challenge.
I'm just hearing in my ear that we have a change to the card. This match will now be a triple threat match. Joey Marcus is now putting his title up against Ryan Lloyd and Badman Ben Evans. And there's the bell. All three men in the ring now. Who will take the first shot?
The Fusioneers are fully behind the CCW World Champion, Joey Marcus.
Oh my God, a sneaky hard kick to Joey's face from Ryan Lloyd.
In the corner and jumps over Ben.
Long drag and Ben goes flying across the ring.
Up goes Ben.
The thing about what goes up is that it must come down. And down comes Badman Ben Evans with a crash. Rye is really gearing up the crowd now. And off he goes, crashing into the body of Ben Evans, smashing the life out of him.
The Fusioneers screaming for more.
Ryan Lloyd attempting a running bulldog there, but Ben Evans was able to reverse it. Ben Evans with a barrage of kicks to the legs of Rye. Devastating clothesline there, and another one. Ben ducking the return clothesline, up goes Rye, and down he comes with a devastating backdrop.
Joey Marcus taking advantage of Ben being distracted.
Then off the ropes, jumping over Marcus, ducking under. The roundabout reversal, Joey Marcus with a drop kick to the legs of the Badman Ben Evans, and down he goes with the full weight of the Welsh champion, body splashing the life out of the Badman.
Rye just came out of nowhere and knocked Joey Marcus flying to the ground.
Rye with a running body splash.
Straight into a DDT. Joey Marcus landing straight on his head.
We seem to be having some technical difficulties with our action camera. It seems to be down at the moment. We apologise, and we will have it up and running again as soon as we can.
Badman Ben Evans is on the attack now.
The Badman is going back and forth between Joey and Rye, dishing out a beating. Punch to the gut. Rye thrown across the ring, straight into the ring post. The force of the blow knocking Rye to the mat, and he looks hurt.
It's now Joey's turn to be thrown into the other ring post.
Rye is down, Joey is down, and the Badman is standing tall.
Ryan Lloyd with a roll-up. Do we have a pin?
No! Ben Evans kicked out at the count of 2.
Nasty kick to Rye's face from the Badman.
Ben goes for the cover, and Joey Marcus breaks up the count at 2.
The Badman is still very much in control of this match.
Ben pulling Joey to his feet now.
It's not looking good for Joey.
Off the ropes, Joey ducks, and oh, what a spinning back elbow to Joey's face, possibly knocking out some teeth.
Ben now attacking Ryan Lloyd with a punch to the back.
Rye is being strangled with the help of the middle rope. He's trying to scream out in pain while his windpipe is being crushed with the weight of the Badman being fully pushed upon his throat.
Ben Evans elbowing Joey Marcus in the back now.
Joey Marcus now getting the chance to feel what it feels like to have your windpipe crushed by the ropes of the Fusion Pro Ring.
Ben running to the corner to have more of a run up to Steam Train, straight into Ryan Lloyd.
Joey Marcus fighting back now with hard punches to the Badman. Oh, Ben counters with a powerful clothesline, knocking Joey flying down to the mat.
Ryan Lloyd getting back to his feet to kick Ben right in the gut.
Ben with a facebuster, and Lloyd is down once again.
The Badman Ben Evans is continuing his punishment on Ryan Lloyd.
Joey Marcus with a roll-up on Ben Evans.
The bad man kicked out.
Ben Evans coming straight back with a punch to Joey's face.
The bad man Ben Evans seems unstoppable.
Rye with a punch to the gut, trying to take back control of this match. Then off the ropes and kicks Rye clean in the face.
It's not looking good for Rye or Joey. I think we are going to see another title change here tonight.
Ben Evans is stepping on Joey's face, crushing him into the ropes. Rye is trying to find the energy to fight back. The bad man Ben Evans with Ryan Lloyd on his shoulders now. And down he goes with all intention to slam Ryan Lloyd through the mat and to the floor below.
The bad man Ben Evans going after Joey Marcus now.
Joey Marcus thrown into the corner. Ben runs and catches Joey in the face with a travelling elbow.
Joey Marcus thrown to the opposite corner now. And here comes Ben once again.
Ben with a nasty punch to the back of Ryan Lloyd. How much more can these power players take? Ben smashing Rye's face into the top turnbuckle. Now going back to focus on the CCW champion, Joey Marcus. Kick to the gut on Ben by Ryan Lloyd. Ryan Lloyd is trying to get a suplex on the bad man. Ben counters, clothesline. Rye is now dining on the ring mat.
The bad man Ben Evans is making it look easy.
He goes for the cover, and the Pirate Scallywag breaks the count at 2.
Ben Evans is on a revenge attack on Joey Marcus for wrecking his chance to win the title then.
Both power players are lying down and out on the mat once again. Bad man Ben Evans is dominating this match.
Ryan Lloyd being pulled to his feet.
Off the ropes now. Ryan Lloyd with a roll-up and pin. Do we have a new champion?
Joey Marcus broke up the pin before the ref could even get to his knees to count.
Joey Marcus is on the attack now with a punch to Ben's face. He counters and takes Joey down with a thunderous arm to the head.
The bad man has yet to relinquish control of this match. I'm not sure if Joey Marcus and Ryan Lloyd will be able to come back from such a beating that is being dished out by Ben Evans.
Ben Evans thrown in the corner of the ring. Joey runs and jumps. Ben moves clean out of the way and gives Joey a clothesline from hell.
Ben Evans going back to Ryan Lloyd to continue his beatdown. And now back to Joey with a punch to the back, shattering his spine.
A punch to Ryan Lloyd's back. Ben Evans is trying to cripple the two power players. If you can't stand, you are going to find it hard to win a fight. Bad man Ben Evans knows this and is exactly what he is trying to do.
Oh, running elbow from Ben to Rye.
Ryan Lloyd thrown to the ring post. Joey jumps over Ryan, clotheslines Ben Evans. Now a clothesline from Ryan Lloyd, knocking Ben Evans to the mat like a sack of spuds. Joey Marcus gripping the bad man Ben Evans now and refusing to let go. What a perfectly executed belly-to-belly suplex by the CCW World Champion, Joey Marcus.
Ryan Lloyd trying to take the advantage there, but it backfired.
Ryan Lloyd was just thrown clean out of the ring by Joey Marcus.
Here comes Joey Marcus's signature move, the cannonball.
Ryan Lloyd flying back into the ring and jumps from one side of the ring to the other, landing his full body weight on the bad man Ben Evans.
That had to hurt.
Joey Marcus and Ryan Lloyd are climbing to the top rope. Ben Evans is lying in the middle of the ring.
I think they are going to get some payback on the bad man.
The Fusioneers are revved up for what is about to happen. Are we going to see some destruction here? Oh, Joey jumps from the top rope, crashing into the body of the bad man.
And here goes Ryan Lloyd, straight off the top rope.
What an impressive looking top rope move from both Joey Marcus and Ryan Lloyd there.
Ben Evans is down and out. Joey and Rye staring at each other. Is this what I think it is?
The Fusioneers are calling for Joey Marcus and Ryan Lloyd to fight now.
Joey and Rye are more than happy to comply with the Fusioneers.
They just collided in the middle of the ring, knocking them both back to the opposite sides of the ring. Oh!
Ryan Lloyd just caught Joey Marcus with a thunderous closed fist punch to the face.
Joey comes back with an elbow to Rye's face.
Both power players struggling to muster the energy to continue this match.
Rye manages to land another blow to Joey's head. Both men are stumbling around. Is this match almost over?
A slap to Rye's face by Joey.
Rye returns the slap by second post. Both power players are slowing down now. They can't take much more of this.
Ryan Lloyd and Joey Marcus exchanging punches and kicks back and forth now.
Whoa, wow, what a move by Joey Marcus.
Ben Evans being lifted up by Joey.
The bad man manages to wriggle free, and there's a face buster on Joey Marcus.
What a move! Joey Marcus has been taken out by a form of the death roll, DDT.
Down goes Ryan Lloyd from a drop kick from Ben. All three Fusion Pro Power players are down.
Ben Evans and the Welsh champion Joey Marcus are on their feet.
Joey is setting Ben up for a power drive now, and down he goes straight on his head. Everyone is down and hurt. Will they be able to continue? Ben Evans with an elbow to Ryan Lloyd. Joey's turn now with an elbow to Ben. And Ryan Lloyd returns Ben's earlier elbow and punches Ben in the head.
Punches back and forth now between the three power players.
Rye pushing Ben out of the way to perform a devastating clothesline, and Joey is eating the mat once again.
Ben is running the ropes, and what a DDT!
A very impressive rope DDT by Ben Evans, almost knocking Rye clean out of the ring. Ben is pulling Joey to his knees by his jaw now and gives him a hard slap across the face. How much more can the Welsh champion take? One more hard slap from the bad man, Ben Evans. Ben Evans is on the ropes now. He jumps and Joey Marcus catches him in midair.
Joey Marcus with a reverse facebuster. We have a cover, and there's the 3 count. Joey Marcus has won.
The pirate Joey Marcus is still the CCW champion. What a match we have just had the pleasure to witness. All 3 Fusion Power players gave us their all in this match. Thanks to our sponsors, Indie Curio. They love to play adventure games, puzzlers, point and click, and narrative games. Follow them on X at Indie Curio and Blue Sky, and subscribe to their YouTube channel if games are your thing. The link will be below.
Also, thank you to Rayx Music, a British indie outfit. Born and raised in Birmingham, Rayx is a British Indian guitarist, singer, songwriter, and producer. Check out his website page, rayxmusic.com. The link will also be below. Check him out after the show.
Don't forget, if you want to watch more Fusion Pro Wrestling shows, check out the Fusion Pro YouTube channel. Also, for interviews and promos, get over to the Fusion Pro Facebook page. To find details about upcoming Fusion Pro shows in your area, go over to fusionprowrestling.com after tonight's show. Thanks to our sponsors, DWA, for their editing service on our shows, giving them the professional look and feel to our home viewers. If you have a wrestling promotion and are in need of professional editing services, then check out the Direct Wrestling Association on Facebook and YouTube after tonight's show. Still to come on tonight's show, we have the Fusion Pro Grand Championship title match. And then we have the very first of its kind, the Jackpot Rumble.